So next way we can be creating axis is by using the orthogonal axis generator. The orthogonal axis generator creates axis in group. Instead of manually creating the grids one after the other, you create one grid, create another grid, and offset and all of that. You can use the orthogonal axis generator. This way it creates the axis in group. So you click on your orthogonal axis generator. And it's asking you to pick a reference point. So you pick a reference point. So from the reference point we picked, this reference point we picked at, it was 5,000 millimeters from the x and 5,000 from the y axis. So that's it. You can leave that. The direction 1 axis is the horizontal axis. With the horizontal, the axis close to the x axis. So the label it starts with is A and the step is 1. And the way protastructure has this is that it starts from the bottom. It labels from the bottom to the top. So whatever you're going to put as a label here, it starts from the bottom. Where you click to this intersection point, the first grid is going to draw is going to be A. The next grid is going to draw, which is going to be above, is going to be B. If you check this, your step, if you change your step to 2, what this means is that the first grid will start as 1, the next one is going to be C. So it's in 2 steps. Understand? So we're going to leave it as the default of 1. Okay. For your axis spaces, you can actually do this 5,000. This 5,000 times 3 means it's going to create grids at 3 grids at the space of 5,000. That's what it means. Or you can decide to change it if you have different spacings. For it, you can decide to change it and maybe use a comma. Even the next one you want to use is 4,500, or next one is going to be 3,000. Depends on your. But for these tutorials, we'll be sticking with using 4,500, and we're going to draw a lot of them we're going to draw how many of it? We're going to draw 4 of it for these tutorials. And the axis extension line is 2,000. You can change to whatever you want to change. You can change it to 3,000, you can change it to 4,000, but 2,000 is going to make your work tidy. For the direction 2 axis is for the vertical. It's in numbers, it's numerical, so it starts from 1 from your left to your right. So the steps is 1. If you change the step to 2, the first grid is going to be 1, the next grid is going to be 3, 5, and so forth. So we leave it as 1. And also we can leave this as, for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to use 5,000 times 3. And we click OK. You notice that it has been drawn. You check for the horizontal, you have 4,500, 4,500, 4,500, and 4,500. And for the direction 2, you have 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. So times 3, 1, 2, 3, and this was times 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So since this is what we're going to be using for this tutorial, you can just come here and save the project.